Hello, and welcome to Unexplained Possibilities in case you missed it for November 2025. Here, we gather up some weird and offbeat stories that mostly happen throughout the current month that you might not have heard about. Only a few select stories caught my interest this month, so let's not waste any time and jump right into it. I'm sure growing up, everyone had a stuffed animal, the teddy bear being the most common. The bear that you're seeing on screen is the Kuma bear from Volo Toys. And get this, the Kuma bear is something that can actually communicate thanks to it being an AI toy and powered by OpenAI's GPT-40. This is also the reason why you can no longer purchase the bear. Not because it's sold out, but because Kuma Bear can get a little naughty. You see, Kuma would take an innocent comment and mistake it for something sexual and go into graphic details. It would also go into detail about certain positions like it's the Kama Sutra. It would introduce sexual concepts, fetishes, and speak at length about them. Folks, this is one freaky bear. Needless to say, we probably won't see Kuma back on shelves until a few kinks are worked out. Pun intended. Moving on to a story from Texas, two men, Gavin Rivers Weisenberg and Tanner Christopher Thomas, both shared a dream and wanted to make said dream a reality. What is this said dream, you ask? Well, these two sickos were plotting to recruit homeless people from Washington, D.C. and train them as mercenaries, purchase a boat, and become armed to the teeth and invade an island that's part of Hades. They wanted to kill all the men and make the women and children into sex slaves. The men learned how to speak Haitian Creole and even enrolled in schools to learn and the Air Force to learn the skills needed for their invasion. The men have been charged with conspiracy to murder, maim, or kidnap in a foreign country, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Eastern District of Texas. They were also charged with production of child pornography. No word on how the two men's plot was found out and foiled. However, investigators say these guys have been plotting this for over a year. So now they're going to need a new plan on how to deal with Bubba and Big Mac when they're behind bars. Our final story comes to us from Tennessee. Sometimes when you're caught in a moment of confrontation and anger, you just need to get away. And get away is exactly what a 10-year-old did. Only problem is he decided he was fed up with his mom after an argument at school and decided to head home. Well, the kid did make it home in one piece, to the shock of his father, who couldn't figure out where his mother was. Turns out, the kid took his mom's car and drove back to his house, which was a mile away from the school. While he did almost hit a car leaving, no damages or accidents were reported. However, because of his actions, there was one unfortunate outcome. The father was arrested. Not because of neglect or being abusive or anything along those lines, but because he had an outstanding warrant for theft of property and wire fraud. And that concludes In Case You Missed It for November 2025. Thank you all for watching, and if you have your own offbeat and weird stories, be sure to share it with us in the comment section down below or on social media. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Unexplained Possibilities, and thank you again for watching, and we will be seeing you in December.